How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream again. Going to be continuing the perfect grade unicorn again, as usual. I'm wearing a different shirt today. Can you make out what it is, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe you need a better look at it. I'll let you guess that through the stream. What it could possibly be. But I'm going to be working on the waist today for the perfect grade. And I was kind of in a rush to start the stream today because I wasn't keeping track of the time, unfortunately. But I made it in time. It's a Gundam. The unit is eluding you. Yes, you are correct, it is a Gundam. You see a V-pin. I mean, let's see. About right here. Yeah, right here. That's about where the face is. Chest is, down over here. I don't know. Kind of hard to see. No, it's not the F91. This is a fun game I'm playing with you guys right now. GPO1? No. I actually haven't seen all of Stardust Memory yet. So while you guys are talking about that, I'm going to try to get some of these runners. Get some parts going. Boy! What in tarnation? Oh my gosh, this piece is big for the waist unit. The legs plug in? That's ridiculous. That is a huge piece. Holy cow. Like, compared to Gundam Planet Nippers, like, that's pretty good. Not the ground type from 08MS team. Part of the reason why I like this shirt is it's kind of abstract, so it's kind of hard to see exactly what it is. So I can actually wear it in public if I really wanted to, and no one would really be the wiser. As far as I know. I don't know what I know. Maybe move some of these runners so I can get them easier. Oh, lewd, because I said that piece is big. That makes sense. It's not UC, I'll tell you that much. Not UC at all. Not at all, sir. To be honest, the colors don't really match the mobile suit at all. So if you're going by color, that probably won't help you. Aside from like the white. It is not X yet. I don't know, maybe you need another good look. Some of you guys are still guessing at it. It's kind of hard to show you guys. Maybe something like that. I thought you guys would have gotten it by now. I didn't think it'd take you guys this long. It is not from Seed, and it's not from Gundam 00. It's from a pretty well-known show that aired on Toonami back in the day. No, not Barbatos. I can kind of see that with the chin, but... Back in the day, yes. Yeah, Wing Gundam, yeah. Annabelle got it. Yep. Annabelle, you're the winner. Congrats, you win the guessing game. I don't know if I can I don't have anything to give you, but I can give you congratulations. Red thing in the bottom of the shirt? What, like over here? Is this what you're talking about? Like this kind of purplish color? Yeah, that's the chest vent for the Wing Gundam, where it would be yellow. That's why I said the color doesn't really help you out at all, because it's the chest vent there. But you know, it's just they changed the color scheme. Made you Google it? Am I doing this right? I question my sanity when I'm building a perfect grid, because too many times have I had to take pieces apart on this build. It has happened numerous occasions on this build already. Particularly in the forehead area. That is a Q runner, not a runner. These are also really big pieces for the waist. Like, they're pretty massive. Oh, Redbubble. Redbubble does like t-shirts and other products, coffee mugs, stuff like that, but like with designs like artists make. So like you can, it's like, you know, random artists, like you can do like a search for basically anything and you'll find like designs for like everything on there. Yeah, I saw the mega size unicorn at the Shizuoka panel. I gotta say, like, my opinion on that is not that high, because, at least not to me, because I already have the perfect grade, and it's probably about the same size, I would guess, but just a lot less detailed. I don't know. Maybe it'll change, but I don't know. I was never really that fond of the mega size kits anyways. Like, they're kind of cool, but it's just due to size, really. kind of. They're kind of like giant high grades. Like, I don't think... I've never built one, obviously. I don't know that much about them since I've never built one, but I imagine they go together pretty simple. But they do have some really big pieces on them. And by what I know, they don't really move all that much either due to the weight. They don't have much articulation going. They're kind of like statues, pretty much. I mean, the perfect grade's also somewhat of a statue, but it is possible to do some poses with it, just not with the beam rifle, probably. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge whenever I get around to building the beam rifle for the perfect grade unicorn. When I get to that stage. Then we will find out together whether the unicorn can in fact hold its beam rifle. Up. Mind you, up. I would imagine I'd be disappointed as heck if it couldn't hold the beam rifle. Master Grade already had that issue. It's a Delta Chi all over again. Wait, is the high grade Delta Chi bad too? Because I know the master grade is like regarded as being one of the more bad kits in the master grade line, but I didn't know the high grade was bad too. Oh, Delta Plus. Okay. Hold on. Quick Google search. Yes. Okay. Yep. I have that kit. I should have known better. I should have known. Yep, the purple yellow one. Yep. Should have known. Similar names. My apologies. I mean, it could be worse. It could be product names for computer hardware. Looking at you, Intel and NVIDIA. It's not even like that really. It's like recently like NVIDIA, like there's like 5 like Titans now. There's like 5 Titan graphics cards now. And then like with Intel, like they've always had like the i3, i5, i7s, but like they just it seems like they always just come up with a random number and stick a K in front of it if it's an overclockable, but it's like I don't even know what it means. How does this go in? RX 7845 NVIDIA Gundam. Exactly. Precisely. Perhaps you're thinking of the Mark II AMD Gundam that catches on fire when the pilot powers it on. I don't understand how this works. They put in a piece that like stops the thing from rotating, but why add in the rotating feature in the first place if it can't rotate? Because this piece I just plugged in. So there must be some way rotating if I don't see a way. It'll probably fix itself. That's my story, I'm gonna stick with that. Xeon wanking. I have a GTX 780 in my computer that I'll probably upgrade when they release their new line of GTX cards. Somebody translated Twilight Axis. No, that's dope. I'm gonna check that out because I was always curious about the manga version of Gundam. Like that's something I never really explored. I was always into the animation or the movies. Oh my gosh. Chat going too quick. Yeah, I do like the resemblance to the Alex quite a bit. Because I've wanted Alex Master Grade for a little bit. At least like the Alex design is somewhat coming back in the spotlight, so that alone just makes me a little bit happy. Garbaggio. Oh, you mean like a Crossbone Gundam Gato? Yeah. An animation of Gundam Crossbone I'd be highly interested in, because that is also something I've never really read into before. But they have models for the Crossbone Gundam, and I don't know. I really like the design, but I just don't know much about it, so I'm kind of held back from getting a model for the Crossbone Gundam. Supposedly. I mean, there was also that other time they did a poll. I don't know if it was the same website, but they did a poll for like the next master grade. And I don't remember what everyone voted for, but it didn't become a master grade. But then the last time they did it was for the double Zeta, and then it did end up getting a master grade, so I don't know. Maybe the one that got voted up for it, it wasn't possible to make a design for it. That would be pretty cool. What I know of Crossbone is, aren't they from like Jupiter? Because that intrigues me, because Judo from Gundam Double Zeta supposedly went to Jupiter. Was it Jupiter? Or was it? No, it was Jupiter, I think. Yeah. So I'm curious if that would ever become a thing. Yeah, that would be really dope. Possibly have characters from Double Zeta in there. Because I don't know if we know what happens. We don't know too much about what happens out there in the Jupiter with Gundam. At least I don't. I don't know if there's any material on that. I mean, I think Crossbone does that, doesn't it? It kind of goes... It revolves around the Jupiter setting, but I don't know. Haven't read it. Hey, what's up? And I believe, Cicero, whatever his name was from Zeta, who piloted the O. Cicero, I think his name was. I thought he had a fleet in the Jupiter fleet. I think they always referred to it as. That could also be interesting. Sriracha. Cicero, yeah. I think that's what his name is, but it's so weird. Optimus Sriracha. He was a hot tamale. Okay, that's a good one. That props to you, sir. That guy. That's pretty good. Hot tamale. I was looking at on Amazon a Gundam Crossbone X1 Verka, and it was like $29 or something like that, or like $39. I don't remember how much it was. It looked fairly cheap though, and I considered getting it, but looking into it, it looked like that kit, like for the weapons, needs some painting, some love to it that I don't know if I want to give, because I have enough painting projects as is with a lot of my kits at the moment. And again, going back to the whole, I haven't seen Crossbone yet. I haven't really looked into it, so I'm kind of unsure of whether it's something I want to get or not. But it looks cool. Like, that kit looks amazing, especially if you put in that work. Just good. Interesting. Yeah, it is fairly small. The Sriracha command. Tamole. Yeah, I heard there was trouble with getting the cape latched on too. Which I don't really mind, I guess. It's one of those things. No, you know what is frustrating to me? Username is a kit that has certain fin funnels on it that require cutting out pieces repeatedly, over and over again, about 32 times on a kit. That's infuriating. Or another kit that has about 50 thrusters on it. That's infuriating, but worth it. That is a big list for me on kits I've built. I've built quite a few. I don't know. Others have probably built more, honestly. I just like to build like master grades mostly, and they take a little bit more time. So I'm more into quality than the quantity. I've built a few high grades. Yes, I'm talking about the Nightingale with those thrusters. Aside from the thrusters, that kit is just awesome. It's a big red brick, but it's awesome. I had a paintbrush here a second ago. Well, here's one. There's some dust caked in here. But just looking around, I've built like most of the wing master grades. I think I have pretty much all the wing master grades aside from the P Bondi, like all the regular released wing kits for master grade. Although not the I have the Wing Zero version of the wing. I don't have the other two. I don't have the Verka, and I don't have the EU version. Or EW version, sorry. Okay. I think I see how this works now. Outside of that, I built a couple seed master grades. I've built Hyakushiki, New Gundam, Zeta Gundam, X Gundam, the RX-79 ground type, the RX-78 3.0 master grade. All master grades, by the way. The full armor Verka I've built. The Bawu we've done on stream, my first stream. All sorts of kits, just a lot of list off, honestly. Oh, look at the wrong runner again. The 160th? I didn't know there was a 160th. Is it new or something? Oh, the PG wing. Yeah, that's a kit. I don't know if it's a good kit. I've never built one. I don't know if I want to build one. Gundam Bale, nice. High grade star build strike Gundam. High grade double O riser. That's a good one. The RG Astray Red Frame. I never built one, but that kit does look really good as a real grade. I do have the Freedom 2.0 in my backlog, and I bought like the premium Bondi beam effect pieces with that. I kind of want to stream that at some point soon, because I kind of been itching for that kit, but there's a lot of kits I've been itching for to get at. I was considering, because of the magnitude of the perfect grade, it would be nice that after I do the perfect grade on stream to do like a smaller kit, like a high grade, and then maybe move back into more complex stuff. Just break it up a little bit. I'm also curious what your thoughts are on the Star Build Strike Gundam, because I'm considering getting the real grade version of that kit, the full package real grade. I'm wondering how the high grade stacks up. A Phoenix kit. Which Phoenix? Not the perfect grade, but which one, like a master grade? The MG. I did buy that as well. It is in my backlog. I don't know when I want to get to it though, because it's not the gold that's scaring me, because a Gundam gold marker does do fine to cover it up. But what scares me mostly is the fingerprints, and not really scared, but it's just the fact that I'm kind of tired of the unicorn kit. Just a little bit. And then after building this kit, I don't know if I'm going to get to it anytime soon, because I also have a Banshee to build. And I'm thinking that the Phoenix would probably come before the Banshee, just because that kit is blingin', but yeah. It's an interesting kit. And whenever I bought mine, I probably overpaid for it because I bought it from a local hobby shop. Because I saw it and I was like, I need this. Problem was, that was before I built a unicorn kit when I bought it. But just sitting in the box, that kit just looks marvelous. $140. I think I spent. It was a long time ago, but probably like $125 or so dollars, maybe more. Probably like upwards of $10 more, maybe, estimating. I don't think I got screwed over, no, but it was. I could have found it cheaper somewhere else, honestly. Sometimes real grades can be fun. Real grades I think are a fun kit. It's just very, very small and detailed. But if that's what you like, that's what you like. I would like the real grade line more if they just had more kits in it, honestly. I'd like that line a lot more. But it's just, they don't have a lot of kits right now. They're kind of covering the basics, but I mean, well, the gold frame is not basic, but they've done Azaku, they've done the RX-78, they've done the wing, they've done... Well, they're doing the unicorn now, and all that, so... I would like to see more real grade baddie suits that look like the Sinanju. Hobby bench. Oh yeah, I did see the review of that Turn X on YouTube whenever I got home today. Pretty darn looking kit. Did a good job. Makes me want to get one now. If I didn't want one badly enough before. Oh, the final battle version, RX-78, or not RX-78, what am I saying? RX-0 Unicorn. I think I might have seen you online because I was up till I think 5:30 Fight Talk 5:30 this morning. Went to bed, went to work at 11, and then I was at work for 7 hours straight with no break because we had a plumbing issue and my boss had to leave. So it was just me and one other guy. That was fun. Usually I get like a couple smoke breaks and I get to, you know, eat lunch and whatnot, but not today. We were just constantly busy today. Because it was a Friday. So I'm just slightly tired today. Just a wee bit. A 7-Eleven perfect grade unicorn. I remember looking at it, I think, but I don't remember if it was clear plastic that they did or if it was like a metallic plastic that they did for the Psycho frame. And I remember the other stream. I couldn't remember. It was called Psycho frame, and now suddenly I remember now. What the heck, brain? Now, if you saw a perfect grade 7-Eleven Gundam, would you buy it on the spot? Yeah, I do, man. You know it well. I have the RX-78 Gundam 7-Eleven version sitting in my shelf. Honestly, not a very good kit, because it's the old high grade version of the RX-78, and it's just like a recolor with the little 7-Eleven sign, but still, it is worthy to be on the shelf, I guess, just because 7-Eleven. Ah, yes. The question of, can I actually bring this home with me or not? I think I saw a YouTuber who went to Japan, bought a perfect grade Gundam, like he bought like a perfect grade Strike, Rouge, whatever, the pink one. He bought that, and the box is so big, and I think like the Japanese airline was just like, yeah, you can just take it with you as like a carry-on. And I was like, they let him do that? That's dope. United, take notes. Yeah, because like Japan is like one of those places where it's like you want to like buy and collect a bunch of stuff while you're over there and then bring it back, but it's like there's always the question of, are you gonna have enough room with, because like you're gonna see something that's like, alright, can I take this but then also take everything else I've had before that? It's like, will this work? I mean, what you could do is, if you do find one and you don't have room, you could always just like ditch your clothing. Like, clothes are overrated anyways. Like, Gunpla is clearly more important. Just throw all of your clothes in the garbage can while you're at the port, the terminal. speaking of traveling, I am going to Oregon next week. I'm going to be gone from Monday until that Saturday. So I'm going to be missing the stream on Friday next week. I'm not going to be here. I don't know. It may just be just a blank day that day. Maybe Blackwell or Spencer will do something. I don't know. They do their shenanigans. That's up to them. But I'm not going to be here on Friday. So next week there won't be a stream on Friday from me. However, I will be back the following week for sure. Refreshed and rejuvenated from my exciting trip. Security, we have another streaker in Terminal 7. So you're implying it happens a lot. Oh. So you might take the helm then on Friday. I do not mind that. If I have the opportunity during my trip, I'll definitely tune in on the Twitch while you guys are streaming, and I'll try to pop in, talk to you guys a bit, because I do have that laptop that I'm gonna be bringing with me. But we shall see. Did I get the wrong piece for this? It sure looks that way. It really looks that way. Yep, I cut out the wrong piece. Don't worry, I'll use it later. I don't know. Maybe you can pop a poll in the chat really quick to vote, because this would be your last chance to do so before Monday. Although, again, the decision could be yours though, on what you want to build. Personally, I vote on the new Gundam, but it is whatever. Because you do have some other kits in there that are interesting. Later, Ming. I wonder if there's an airline regulation on how many layers of clothing someone can wear on a flight. Just go in there and do like the shirt challenge on YouTube, where the guy wears like 100 t-shirts and he just gets super bloated. Oh, you made a pole. Okay. Those are some names right there on that pole. I see you're leaning towards the master grades this time around. But you do have that high grade victory in there too. I don't even know what I'd want to vote for. Yes, you're using the language of my people. And I appreciate this. Okay, there's a spot here that calls for, well, I can do it on both these pieces, but it calls for panel line, because it is very tight. I'm gonna need some of this nice thin liquid to seep in there, where a marker just can't quite fit. Still thinking on what I'd vote for personally. I don't think I'd vote for the Hainu just because of the decals on the back of the wings. Because you were saying that you kind of wanted to wait to build the new Gundam a little bit. And I'm thinking that maybe starting on the Hainu wouldn't be the best option just because of the decals that are necessary to put on that probably aren't the easiest. So I would say the easier one out of the two is probably the new Gundam. But, were there any plans that you were going to do for the red frame? You have, it was the master grade red frame Kai, right? Yeah, okay. Red frame car. They're water slides, I believe, that go on the funnels. Personally, why I haven't touched mine yet was just due to the decals on the funnels. And I plan on probably painting the funnels on mine. Airbrush comes in handy sometimes when it comes to kits like that. Well then, I think... Ooh. I still don't know. I still don't know whether I want to vote for the Victory Gundam high grade or the red frame. That's what I'm torn between right now. Because I feel like the high grade Victory would be a nice break since you just did the Master Grade Turn X, which is not a small MG. But the red frame Kai isn't a kit I know that much about aside from like the main mobile suit design. Its accessories are pretty foreign to me. I don't really know too much about it. So you're saying to listen to the voices in my head. Is that what you're telling me? That is probably true. I think the voices in my head have finally stopped and it's telling me the Victory Gundam. Just because I believe that's going to be a nice kit for you to pump out pretty quick, and maybe by then you'll have some more options of thought of what to build. Oh, but I put it in a tie. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you were in a tie. Whenever I updated my Windows to the new version, I think like it was the creators update or whatever they like to call it, it didn't bring back Cortana for me, but going on that note, whenever I got my laptop, I asked them to not do any of like the settings they do for like inquiring or acquiring my like metadata and stuff like that. I turned all that stuff off, and I was expecting Cortana to not even be on because I turned all the settings off, and nope, Cortana's still kind of there. And it's like, It was kind of like running into an old nemesis you really didn't miss. And it's like, yeah. That guy. I wasn't too stoked. Moral of the story. Oh, I need to... I'm an idiot. I need to put the piece in before I can start doing that. That's a snap. Coping with the creator update, I see literally no difference day-to-day using Windows 10. I think they probably improved it somewhere, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But it also came with a problem, as Windows updates do, and every now and then, like if I put a video to like full screen or something, I notice that my screen just kind of has these like white streaks through it just for a second, just very quickly. And it's very noticeable when you're going and you're like minimizing, maximizing screens. You notice that the screen just goes all wonky for just a second. It's like, what the heck? That was, and I know it's caused from that because it never happened before, and it started happening right after I did the update, so that's fun. Other than that, nothing. Like, it's okay. Ooh, we're working on some skirts. Oh, I have stickers to apply. Interesting. Now the thing with stickers on this kit is they're foil stickers and they're big, but they kind of work like the new Gundam, where you put them there just so that they give off a better lighting effect on pieces, effect pieces. In the case of the new Gundam, it was really cool because you put them behind the clear pieces. In this case, I think it's going on parts of the inner frame, kind of, in this case, to do that effect, which is pretty neat. So I'm curious how the foil stickers will work on the Perfect Rig, because they worked quite well on the new Gundam. Since the new Gundam Psycho Frame effect pieces were pretty small, the stickers really helped highlight them. The OG Master Grade 70-3. I would not know, because I never built that kit. All foil stickers on the inner frame. Very interesting. And how old is that kit? That's a fairly old kit, isn't it? Oh, another thing about the updates we've been getting about Gunpla lately. Did you see the P Bondi Castfall Gundam RX-78 that they are talking about? They're doing a 3.0 RX-78 Castfall P Bondi. 96. Wow. That is old. Like, I'm only a year older than that kit. I was wondering what your sad feelings were on that, since you've built one fairly recently. I think before I started really getting into watching you guys. That is actually a good question. I was wondering why 3.0 frame for the Castfall P Bondi. If they just did the origin. Like, if the origin's more recent, why do the 3.0? I'm wondering if it's due to them taking down the statue, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Or if it's just because they were going for a more traditional looking RX-78 look than the origin. Not sure. But if it was the origin frame, I would imagine that would get some more cells for P Bondi, because the origin frame, I think, is a lot more fun than the 3.0. But the thing is, I have a stigma towards the origin. I understand by a lot of people's accounts that it's a very fun kit. It's very posable, but I don't really like the look of the origin, to be perfectly honest. To me, it looks kind of weird. I don't really like the head sculpt of it. It just seems off to me. But it's just a personal thing, because most people love the look of it. And I think it comes with really great stuff. Like, it comes with those effect pieces for the guns and everything, which I think is really dope. But the head throws me off, and then I really don't like the feet. The feet look like platters to me. And it kind of like just makes me not want to get it, just due to the look. But like the chest looks fine, the arms, 3.0 hands, that's all good, but it's just the head and the feet, man. Can't get over it. I was tempted to like maybe picking up the reissue they did for the origin with the LEDs and like the free poster that they give you, but it's just like, I don't even like the design of it. I don't know if I'd ever get around to building it. To the G3. Which one was the G3? Is that the Stardust Memory Gundam? GPO3? Or G3? It's kind of ringing a bell, but I'm not sure what it's ringing. Yeah, yes, yep. RX-78 G3, yep, nope, yep, gotcha. They did a gray, I don't know if it was P Bondi or not. No, it was, no, it's not gray, it was like a black and gold RX-78, like local type at the Shizuoka show. It was like black and yellow. Never mind. I remembered it as being gray for some reason. I was like, no, that's not correct. It was black and yellow. It was like a color variation for the local type Gundam high grade. I have to say, paneling lining on the perfect grade is pretty easy. Pretty simple process. You do most of it with a pen because they do put in a lot of detail, but at the same time it's like not that much. Oh wait, I gotta do another part first. Oh, that's a regular release. Oh, that's interesting. A recolor as a full release. Makes me wonder why they couldn't do that for the MG heavy arms. Makes you wonder. I guess because it's a high grade, it's cheaper. But still, makes me say it. Gundam, why you do this? Bandai. Bandai, please answer our prayers. I gotta pry parts off again. I forgot the stickers. Okay. Where's my prying tool? I use it all the damn time, so it's here somewhere. Here it is. Dang perfect grade, man. I think it's mostly just user error here. I saw it earlier, but I just forgot about it. Okay, let me go grab the sticker sheet. Oh, I have it here. They asked for the sticker sheet, and I answer, which one? There's only 3 sheets of it. Okay, so it's not that one. So it has to be this one. Whoa. Okay, this is really neat what they did here. You see that? I pried the reflective sticker off the sheet. The underside is red, where the adhesive is. That is really neat. They do that on purpose because when you put it on the sticker sheet, the underneath will be silvery, but the red underneath will actually be like that. So it helps it pop out more, I guess, for more continuity throughout the kit. That's really cool. I have never seen that on a kit before. I'm gonna need the light to assist me in doing this, because doing stickers, not the easiest thing to do without a light nearby. No, I will say, doing master grades as your first kit may not be the best thing to do, because after building master grades and then moving on to high grades, I've learned that high grades provide very, very good playgrounds of experimenting with stickers, because it does help considerably to learning how to apply stickers doing high grades, because since doing stickers on high grades, I've gotten very, very good at putting stickers on now. SD kits especially make you very good at applying stickers. At least to me. Oh, there they go. That looks okay. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Learning the basics. Although stickers are not basic, as I've come to find out. They are quite the opposite. They are quite complex creatures that will ruin a kit very quickly if there's enough of them. No matter how good you're at applying them, but good application goes a long way. Nope. What runner's asking for C? Oh, I see it. No? Okay. Arf, arf. And I'm surprised we've actually gotten to see the real grade unicorn so soon. Because very recently they announced on the Twitter post that they were doing the real grade, and then right at Shizuoka, there it was. It was just sitting there, ready to go pretty much. They had like the inner frame and everything. So a lot of people were guessing that they would have the parts of the Psycho frame into the real grade frame, and yeah, it was a very quick unveiling. Because usually, like, we start out with like, you know, like little prototypes, and then they move on to the color later, stuff like that. But in the case of the real grade unicorn, they just popped it right out. But very neat looking. So we'll see where it goes, but I would be shocked, like absolutely in awe, if the unicorn real grade was actually a good kit, like it didn't have issues that outweighed the good things of the kit. That would shock me. Hashtag I want to believe. Exactly. I want to believe in unicorns. I don't know, maybe Bandai is going on a campaign of trying to make at least, like, they're trying to make models have at least 2 lines where they have a good model of it. Because in the case of the Zeta, for the longest time, the Zeta Master Grade was like about the only good rendition. The 2.0 Master Grade Zeta was like one of the only good modern renditions of the Zeta that actually was good anymore. And then they came out with the high grade Zeta Evolution Project, which was supposedly supposed to be very good. I don't think I ever really saw what was up with that kit, other than it was like really flexible and just had like good proportions, I guess. But I'm wondering if now Bandai, if they were wanting to get, because the Master Grade is not really, I would call a good kit. It looks good, but it's not necessarily a good kit. I'm wondering if they're trying to change that and have the Perfect Grade and the Real Grade be good kits for the Unicorn. It is a parts former, though. I swear, there was another nub on here, but I can't find it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. I don't see it. And if I don't see it now, I'm never going to see it anyways, so I will forever hold my peace. Not that piece, though. Not, I don't need to hold that piece. I do like the panel lines on the Perfect Grade Unicorn, though. I think I was talking about that a second ago, but the marker just works really well for the panel lines on the Perfect Grade. Like, I don't see a reason why to use panel line accent a lot of the time for these lines, because the marker goes in really well and pretty smoothly, and it goes in really nice and dark in there because it's a bigger area for the marker to go through. Whereas, like with high grades and Master Grades, the lines are very thin. It's kind of harder for the marker to work its way into the crevices. Huh. There's a piece on the skirt armor that kind of reminds me of the part for the face. It's got that same shape to the little things on the front of its face when it's in unicorn mode. Kind of like where its cheeks are. Looks very similar on the leg. Or not on the leg, on the waist here. Interesting. I think the dogs are being fed right now, so that's why they're acting up. They're just so excited. I think both, honestly. The lines are have good depth to them, but they're also bigger, just because they have more room to play with the bigger scale. Is I think that's what's going on here. And B12. How does this front skirt work? Does it open up? Yeah, it does. Sort of, kind of. see. Yep, that is a front skirt, alright. Now I see how that works. Yep. Makes good sense to me. This was its front skirt, so it has to go right here. So waist is getting some progress. But I think I probably want to call it right there. I'm kind of tired today. And I can continue doing the waist skirt armor next stream. Continue on the other skirt armor section, and then the side skirt, and then the back skirts with the thrusters inside, and then starting the LED wiring and all that. Very interesting. Okay, I see. So the wires from the leg actually loops into the waist. It like has a sliding mechanism or something going on. Not sure. But then there's a metric buttload of plugs of different LED stuff that's coming all over this one box that plugs into the legs. Or into the waist section, sorry. Lots of different connectors for it. Ah yes, do that. Another pass the polls. Get the people's opinion. But I wish we could get everyone to Pokemon Go to the polls. Looking forward to working on the arms of this kit. That would be fun. Except for the hands. The hands I'm not looking forward to. That is Nub City. I've already talked about that. Oh, I see you didn't like that joke there. You don't like that one? But yeah. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. I am not going to be able to stream next Friday because I'm going to be in Oregon on vacation. Going to be visiting some people. But next week, Blackwell will be starting a new kit, unbeknownst to everybody as of right now, what it could be. There is a command for the kits in the backlog there, Brendan. What is it? Just backlog? Yeah, right there. That's the backlog. We're still updating the backlog as of right now, but it's fairly recent for Blackwell and Spencer. Yeah, the ones not in the poll are, yeah, a couple high-grade IBOs and high-grade Nadley that are in Blackwell's backlog. So you can go ahead and vote on the backlog. Let your voice be heard. What kit you want Blackwell to do next week. Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah, you were talking about updating it whenever you want to, man. Doesn't really matter as long as it gets done at some point. Yeah, no problem, Brennan. What we're here for. But I'm actually trying to get my info on the backlog page in that Excel spreadsheet, and we may organize it a little bit better, and just have it all separated by person, because I have a little bit too much for me to be clumped in all together with everybody else. It'd just be kind of confusing, so we're gonna reorganize it, I think. And my stuff's gonna all be in there probably shortly. But yeah, so vote on Blackwell's next kit by Monday. You have the weekend, think about it. It's not that hard, but no, who am I kidding? It's hard to pick a kit. But so that Blackwell's gonna be building on Monday, and as far as I know, Spencer's gonna be continuing his Lager kit that is apparently Hell's on Earth, but looks amazing. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and stay reactive.